Aloha interwebs, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today's Monday, so we're going to do a movie Monday. And this one is still kind of a little bit late because this movie came out 2 weeks ago, but I haven't had a chance to go see it until this past weekend. And I'm talking about The Amazing Spider-Man Part 2. That came out, I went and saw it, and for the most part I liked it. Why don't you guys check out a little bit of the trailer and we'll talk about it when you get back.
Knowing that the more people I try to save, the more enemies I will make. And it's just a matter of time before I face those with more power than I can overcome.
Alrighty, interwebs, there you go. The Amazing Spider-Man Part 2. And yes, for the most part I liked it. I enjoyed myself. It had its funny parts. It was up and down, action, drama, cute love story. My first impressions of the movie was that I liked it. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. But then I had a little time to think about it, and there were some things that I didn't like. But I think the things that I didn't like versus the things that I did like balanced out. So I'm pretty middle of the road. I didn't go into this movie expecting too much because I really didn't like the first one. This is going to be a very spoiler-ish. Not even ish. There's going to be spoilers in this. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, and you haven't made up your own mind about whether or not you want to go see it, and you don't want to be swayed by other people's opinions, turn off this video. Come back and watch it, and share your opinions when you're done watching the movie, and let me know what you thought. But go ahead and turn this one off, because we're going to talk about the movie. I don't know what that was. I don't know sign language. The good things I liked about this were the cast. They grew on me. I didn't like the casting choices for Peter Parker / Spider-Man. I don't think Garfield looked and played the part, and I really didn't like him in the first one, but he kind of grew on me. And I didn't like I like Emma Stone as an actress, as a comedic actress. I think she's got good timing, and she's funny and she's quirky, but I wasn't really enjoying her in the Gwen Stacy role. But I think the chemistry that these two characters have together on screen really complement each other. Special effects were great. You can kind of tell from a lot of the trailers that that was going to be a spectacular visual concept when it was going to come out. So you kind of expect for this kind of thing to be like, you know, a visual extravaganza. Another thing that I liked about this movie was that the romantic comedy aspect of it. If this was a rom-com movie, I found that enjoyable. But unfortunately, it's not. It's The Amazing Spider-Man, and they should have had more action and Spider-Man and a little less love story, in my opinion. They spent so much time on this relationship and Peter Parker's history and how his family's been involved in this thing, that they didn't do any real character development on the villains. The Electro character really has no real reason to hate Spider-Man, but they make him hate Spider-Man so that he can use these powers, these new powers that he got, which are really contrived powers, really not explained very well. You just kind of have to take for granted that the same thing that happened to Spider-Man with being bit by a spider, and this guy falling into a tank full of electric eels biting him, kind of did the same thing. It changed his genetics and they gave him all these powers. There's really no reason for him to hate Spider-Man or blame Spider-Man, but they force that aspect on you, or otherwise there's no reason for him to fight, which is what the whole movie was about. And then the same kind of issue happens when they introduce the Green Goblin character. Harry Osborn really has no reason to hate Spider-Man, but they kind of come up with this contrived way to make him hate Spider-Man, and that's what leads him to fight Spider-Man. It really didn't make a lot of sense, and they didn't spend a lot of time developing any of that, I don't think. Very lukewarm about this movie, but I went and saw it, and I enjoyed the time that I had in the theater, but I think it was more atmosphere than the actual film itself. In my personal opinion, I really think that Marvel needs to do whatever they have to do, Marvel / Disney, to get these properties back from like Fox. And I would enjoy the Spider-Man movies, I think, a whole lot more if we got just a little bit of references. I mean, Spider-Man swinging around New York City where Oscorp is, but you never see, you know, Iron Man flying around. I mean, Stark Towers is huge. You'd think that Spider-Man would swing by that thing at some point, but they're different companies, Fox and Marvel, so you're not going to see Marvel stuff in a Fox movie. You're not going to see Fox stuff in a Marvel movie. They don't own the rights, so there's no crossover. There's no chance of that. And I always think that that would be cool, even if you just did swing by Stark Tower one time. You don't have to put Iron Man in the movie. You don't have to put the Avengers in the movie. You don't have to put Spider-Man in the Avengers. But they all kind of exist in the same universe, in the same area, and you'd think that they'd pass by something similar every once in a while. What do you guys think? Hit me up on the social media if you're going to see it. Have you seen it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What are your guys' thoughts, questions, comments below? Let me know what you guys think. Peace out, interwebs. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video.
You're in trouble. Who's that guy?
There was an accident in the genomics lab and they're covering it up.
That's Oscorp. This is the maintenance closet. This is the most cliched hiding place you could have chosen. This is the stupidest hiding place.
Take us to the Bahamas of
Listen,
hiding places.
listen.
Look, you guys are real cute, but I was hiding in here first. Could you please get out of my closet?